Hi everyone, it's Bethany from Beth and Books and welcome back to this book nook. And finally, I have gotten around to filming and starting to read episode 2 of Reading Like. Today, as you can tell from the board, which I have finally changed after like the last 6 months, we're reading like Anya Taylor-Joy. She's recently shot to fame through her role as the main character, the lead character in The Queen's Gambit. I will be the first to admit that I thought she was an amazing actress. I thought that she was the queen of that role. She really suited it, but I didn't finish the season. The show itself wasn't for me, but I really grew to respect her as an actress, and she has so much talent, I think. Granted, I've only seen her in one role. However, I've recently stumbled upon her Instagram page, and she has a story full of all the books she read during quarantine. So if you want to see me in this reading vlog reading some of those books, then stay tuned. If you like what you see, please consider hitting cheeky like or subscribe down below to stay tuned. And with all that being said and done, let's get into the video. Alrighty team, so I have my laptop here and I am going to bring up her Instagram page. Bam, ba, bam, screen record, let's go. Alrighty, she's got 2 stories saved here, and so I'm going to click into this quarantine one. I will say I have not seen past the first 3 pictures of this, and for the purposes of this video I'm going to aim to read 3 of them. The king himself of reading like famous people, Jack Edwards, reads like a whole bunch and then talks about them, so he is a massive inspiration for this video series. But just to put my own spin on it, to make it more me, I really like to talk to you guys vlog style, so this is going to be an intro. I'll use the video chapters below and then we'll read them together-ish. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so we have The Lonely City. I haven't heard of these. I think I'm going to see if there's any I've heard of first. And then like I'll go from there. So next up we have The Argonauts by Maggie Nelson. I haven't heard of that either. I dreamed I was a very clean tramp. Oh, interesting. What does it say there? Fearlessly recounts the social, musical and narcotic history of downtown culture and punk rock. Sounds like something I can understand her being into, but not really for me. That's a cool cover. That's cool. Oh, I just saw one called Kink there. Kink. Caught my eye. Okay, if I picked any books from what we've just seen from her, like currently updated ones, I don't recognise any of them, which could be interesting. I might need to do some more research. This is her story collection from a wee while ago. I feel like a lot of these are going to be based around roles she takes on, so... Oh, I see a Joan Didion there. The White Album by Joan Didion. I'm pretty sure I read a Joan Didion for university, so it could be interesting to pick up that one. Call Me Zebra. Austerlitz. Sounds like it might be historical. Slow Days, Fast Company. The World, the Flesh. Is that an essay collection? It looks pretty thin too. Sex and Rage. Advice to young ladies eager for a good time. Okay. Oh, okay. I can see the 4 agreements there. I actually have that up on my shelf up there. But Wild Embers. I am intrigued. I do love a good self-helpy book, and I'm wondering if Wild Embers falls into that category. How to Be Famous, the #1 bestseller. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Secret Diaries of a Junior Doctor. Hemingway. I do want to read more Hemingway. I have to admit, none of these are like ringing bells from the very beginning. Oh, except Bad Feminist. I have seen that around and I have been really wanting to pick it up. So I might keep an eye out for that one. Put that one on my potentials list. Well, I've just realised how long this is. This one I have seen around and I've heard it's so beautiful. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. I think Ariel Bissett loves it. That's a cool cover. Again though, like none of them, because I don't know what any of them are about, I'm not like jumping at any of them that I want to read ideally. Oh, you know what it is? It's the same lettering as Taylor Jenkins Reid's Malibu Rising. That's what that is, Swan Song. Yo. Okay, should I show you a sneak peek? I can tell you a sneak peek. On the other side of this basket, I have just purchased Sally Rooney's Beautiful World, Where Are You? And Normal People. So I'm going to do a What the Hype episode on Sally Rooney. Maybe I should read Conversations with Friends too, and then there could be a little bit of a connection there. Okay, options. I know that author, Maya Angelou. Another Maya, another one. She really likes Maya Angelou. I feel like I need to read one of those. Oh, I love that cover. If I Had Your Face. Beautiful cover. My Dark Vanessa. That's one I've seen a lot. I think it's come around quite a bit in the like YA sphere, so that might be a potential one. Oh, lots of Dolly Alderton too, so maybe I need to pick up a Dolly Alderton. Okay, so Amanda Lovelace. I actually read her first one, The Princess Saves Herself, and I didn't like it. Okay, that was it. Alrighty, so I'm going to have a look at my library and some thrift stores and see if I can find a Maya Angelou book that seems interesting to me and a Dolly Alderton one, and then I'll flick through those again and try find a third pick that I'm interested in. So the next clip, it'll probably be a few days for me, but a few seconds for you, will be what books I managed to get my hands on. Alright everybody, we are back. It's been a couple of weeks since I did the intro you have just watched, and a few books have come in and I found a few books online. So the book that I have purchased is Dolly Alderton's Everything I Know About Love. Now Dolly Alderton is a journalist, and I was intrigued by this because I've recently read Eat, Pray, Love, and I was surprised by how much I liked it. And this sounds very similar in terms of the author is sharing their life experiences. However, Dolly Alderton's her book seems to be split up into short anecdotes about her life as she's grown up. For example, the very first, I'm going to call it chapter, is simply titled Everything I Knew About Love as a Teenager, and it only lasts 2 pages. And then it goes into boys, and then the one after that is something about 12 minutes of her bad date diaries, and that's just a page as well. So that's the first book. I then had to get my hands on Bad Feminist. I feel like there was a very similar vibe as I was going through these, going through Anya's books that she likes to read. A lot of autobiographical vibes, a lot of true story inspired novels, not many what I would call normal fiction. I think that's an okay generalization to make here. So I managed to get a ebook of Bad Feminist on my tablet, and I also got an ebook of Maya Angelou's first novel in her series. Forgive me, I cannot remember the book title right now, but it's the one with the bed on it. And again, this series is autobiographical. Maya Angelou's, when I was doing my research, each book is like a section in her autobiographical series. So all very similar vibes, very different to what I normally read.
Romantic love is the most important and exciting thing in the entire world.
Alrighty, so we are going to head off, do a few errands, but we're going to pop into a secondhand bookshop, and I feel like that's what Anya would do. She loves books, so it makes sense that she goes book shopping. So that's what's happening right now. Oh, it's so tempting. Hello everybody, waking myself up a little bit. I have finished reading a third of this, not the whole book, 103 pages, and I'll say I'm actually surprised at how much I'm liking it. Very different vibe to Eat, Pray, Love, in that Eat, Pray, Love, my chest can just be a shelf right now. In that Eat, Pray, Love seems very much more like spiritual awakening vibes. This one is very much more, so far at least, here's my life through university. I was basically a raging, I would say alcoholic. The word isn't used. Dolly doesn't use that word to label herself in her youth when she was a teenager and at university. But I mean, she was very reliant on alcohol. But I am enjoying it. The writing style is very quick. At times it does kind of jump around the timeline from the past to the present to the future. Well, it's all written in her past, isn't it? Let me rephrase. It jumps from teenagehood to universityhood at the moment. I'm assuming it progresses. But yeah, it's easy to read. The writing style is very journalistic-y vibes, so I can definitely feel Dolly's voice coming through it. But also, the other thing to say about this is her university experience was very different to mine, which is making it for an interesting reading experience, because her experience is what I saw as a classic university experience from the others around me. And sometimes I felt like I was missing out, but I don't regret any of it, you know? Like, I was very much this stay in, read my book, hang out with my boyfriend, very steady relationship. I wasn't going around or anything. But yeah, just interesting to read someone else's perspective. Right now, I want to continue on with something I started last night, which was taking Instagram photos based off of Anya's photos herself. So last night I posted this photo, which was inspired by this photo from Anya's stories. Now tonight I want to try recreate this photo of Anya's, mimic the editing style. However, because it's, a book channel, I haven't actually posted my review of Eat, Pray, Love on my Instagram account yet. So I'm going to try make this, but instead of perfume, the book. And in that picture, it looks like Anya has quite a red lip on and a black sheer top. So what I'm going to do is go put on the reddest lip I own, which is going to look weird because I never wear bright lipstick, and change my top out and go from there. Alright vlog, my phone is about to die, but I finally finished editing the photo. So here is the inspo photo. Here is the original photo that I decided was the best fit. And then here is my photo edited with my own spin on it, I guess. So Anya's one is quite a square Polaroid, case in point. But like when I did that, it didn't, it's echoey in here. But when I did that, I just didn't like exactly how it fit my page. And I guess after all, it is being inspired by. So that's why I ended up going for this one, which has a little border, because I feel like it fits into the whole scheme of things a lot better. But like I say, my phone's about to die. So I'm going to sit here, put my phone on charge, and read some more of the book. Matching gym outfit moment, because that's who I am as a person. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like how clean? Am I swole yet?
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep, guys. This always happens to me, like once a month. I feel there's a night where I almost pull an all-nighter. So yeah, excuse my hair. I have been laying in bed trying to get to sleep, but it's just not been happening. What I have been doing is reading this book. So I don't know what day to call this. This is technically day 1 continued, but I feel like it's in between day 1 and day 2, if you know what I mean. Like a little in limbo period, but I'm up to page 266 of this book. I'm about 90 pages from finishing, and I'm really liking it. We've gotten to a stage in Dolly's life where she's gone to therapy. She's like in her mid to late 20s. She's coming to terms with her adulthood, working through her trauma. Her friendships are developed. Some of the triggers have come up, such as anorexia, death because of cancer, so loss of loved ones, and also depression and thoughts of self-harm. So I think I've really gone into it, and I will not be surprised if I finish this tonight. Who knows if this will end up being an all-nighter. We'll soon find out, but for now I really want to go get some socks for my feet. And I weirdly feel like writing poetry, which I feel like is an apt thing for Anya, because she's written songs, at least she's sung songs. So yeah, I've weirdly been getting into poetry, and I actually submitted a poem to a local like writing celebration, and I think it's going to be published in a book, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm just sitting here, right, reading my book, eating some brownie. The PlayStation just turned on. Like, there's the evidence. You can hear it humming. And those right there are the remotes. I'm not anywhere near them. Why are you turning on? A 407 update, page 296. And someone's car just started. So I hope they have a good day at work, if that's where they're going. I don't know. I hope everything's okay. But yeah, I am actually really, really liking this book. I don't know if it's just late night, early morning delirium. Wait, I wonder when the sun rises. Finding so many quotes in here, and now I'm really inspired to write poetry. So I started a poetry notebook. I've been writing poetry on and off this year for the writing club at school. But what I'm saying is that I've really noticed the writing now, and I think it's because Dolly's doing a decent job at describing the different stages in her life, and now she's enroaching more and more up to her present as when she was writing this, and she's getting older. The writing is getting more eloquent. That's why I just didn't notice it in the first parts. I didn't really enjoy the like crazy drinking party after party years at university. I just didn't like reading it, but I'm really liking this stuff now. Same place, different day. Let's do this. I've got 50 pages left. I'm going to finish it. All right, guys. Reading update. Actually, I don't have the book on me right now. Book. I finished it. I think I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. I have absolutely enjoyed the last couple of... No, not the last. It's 360 pages. I've really enjoyed like page 250 to 300, 150 to 300. Like that middle bit just before the end, I really liked. But I really found the beginning of this novel to be not funny. It seems to be the novel, Dolly, seems to be trying to be satirical, but it doesn't come across as that way. It just wasn't. It was interesting to read about someone else's perspective, but I wouldn't say it was fun. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I do enjoy how the book ended without necessarily false rose-tinted glasses on, so I do appreciate that. I'm very happy I read it. I actually think it was a decent book. I just had to drop a 1.5 stars because I wasn't genuinely enjoying it at times. The writing style was brilliant though, it kept me going, so yeah. But moving on from that, we are going to do one of the Anya activities, which is bowling. I've booked a lane. Oh gosh, I need to go. We've booked a lane for 10 minutes. Luckily, town is only 5 minutes away because I saw this video on her Instagram of her going bowling, and we haven't been bowling in a hot minute. So I need to get my mask, my shoes, and my winning attitude because Titus is going down. Oh look, Titus, to get the points, you have to hit the pin. Oh, that was better. I got absolutely thrashed, guys. Titus bet me by 32 points. So at the op shop the other day, just yesterday actually, the book hunting was unsuccessful, but we did find this game for $2, which I was just intrigued as heckaroony by the aesthetic of it. So we're gonna sit down and play some of this now. In spirit of board games like chess, that's what we're doing.
Ah, I see.
Have I read something a bit different?
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. Excuse the mess of the room behind me. I am just getting my shoes on, ready to go to work. How many holes do I do? 3. Because it is Monday. Now today's outfit is inspired by this picture of Anya's. And this is the makeup, also inspired by Anya. Just using stuff I have that I feel comfortable wearing. And then, hang on, let me rotate you. This is the outfit, so I'll put the reference picture up again. She's got this little corset moment on, and this is the corset I own. Obviously, I have to make it appropriate for work. Oh, my top's a bit twisted under there. I'll faff around with that later. So the corset is actually thrifted, and my mum helped me take it in. Well, she took it in for me, so it fit. And I've just got some sheer sleeves, and the pants are from Glassons, and these shoes are actually ASOS shoes. I haven't worn them yet, but in the reference picture, she's got like little pumps on, and these are the closest I own. I was going to do like some strappy sandals, but they didn't look right. And boots, I mean, it wasn't in the picture. So normally with these pants, I do wear boots, but this is the look. Oh, and in my hair, hang on, is there a way I can show you? I put a little ribbon just because in her makeup picture it looks like she's got feathery bits around her face, so I actually think it came together quite cutely, and it gave me an excuse to wear my corset because I don't often find ways to wear it. So off to work. Alright team, I am at school and school's finished. I'm just waiting for all the traffic to go down. What's that time? Okay, yeah. But I just want to show you, so Anya's written some of her own music, right? So I'm going to go home and listen to some of it. And then, because I am who I am, I spent my lunchtime and after school printing off, organising, copying and pasting, laminating 168 different types of poems. This is going to be a teaching resource as well. So kind of like a pick and choose your own poem type. For example, we've got echo verse, quatrain, a tautogram, poem in which all words start with the same letter. So 168 different prompts like that. But I'm going to go home, chop them out and test it myself like any good teacher does. You want to make sure a resource works, see if anything pops up. And because Anya sings music, I mentioned when I was like really incoherent and couldn't sleep on Saturday night, that I've been writing poetry. So I'm going to write poetry myself because I can't sing and I can't write lyrics, but I think I'm a decent poet. So, all right, team. Sorry, excuse the mess. It's obviously still messy from this morning. I have a couple of goodies here that have just arrived, so I wanted to open them with you. First of all, we have an ARC from HarperCollins. They always have really good books. Oh. Yes. Oh, try not to make a mess, Bethany. They're really good, and they have like recycled newspaper for padding instead of like plastic and stuff because, you know, helps the environment, but it gets all over. Anyway, the novel is Midnight in Everwood. In the darkness of night, magic awaits. First of all, I stubbed my toe. First of all, check out this cover. What a beautiful cover. This is by M.A. Kuznia, and I believe it's a debut novel. Let me remind myself what it's about. Okay, I was right. It is a debut novel. So it's set in Nottingham, 1906. Our main character is Marietta. She really wants to be a ballerina, but as Christmas draws nearer, her dancing days are numbered. At the wishes of her family, she will be obligated to marry and take up her place in society. Boring. But Dr. Drosselmeyer, a mysterious new neighbour, purchases a neighbouring townhouse. It heralds the arrival of magic and wonder in her life. However, Drosselmeyer's magic is darker than Marietta could have imagined. He constructs an elaborate set for her final ballet performance. She discovers it carries magic all of its own. As the clock chimes midnight, Marietta finds herself walking through a land of snow-topped fir trees, leading to a frozen sugar palace, silent with secrets. So, yeah, it says here... Oh, that's why I picked this up. It says here, if you are a fan of the Nutcracker, but for adults, the Toy Makers, Caraval, and it is blurbed at the back by Stephanie Garber, or the Night Circus, you'll probably like this. And I love the Night Circus. I talk about it all the time. I'm still constructing my top 10 books of all time, but you know for a fact that Erin Morgenstern is up there somewhere. So that's totally why I picked this one up. I'm really excited to read this. I'm going to put it in my ARC shelf right now, and it sounds like a perfect read coming up to Christmas. And then the other item I have here are some stickers, because yes, I am a 25-year-old woman who loves stickers so much. She has not one, she actually has 2 sticker subscriptions. This one in particular is Tittle and Jot. I will leave a link to this down below, by the way. And I never know what I'm going to get because I keep it a surprise, so I'm going to keep it so I can't see them. All right, I know from that one that I saw, I get one of these every month. Oh, I love the colour palette. All right, the first sticker sheet. Oh no, actually the first little thing, my bob. Oh, radiate gratitude, proud to be me. This is cute. Hang on, let me get my journal. Pour down with rain. All right, so last month's one was this: autumn whispered to the wind, I fall but always rise again. And it's just a little clear thingy I can slot in and out. So I'm gonna slot this one right at the front. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, the first sticker sheet is, oh gosh, excuse the rain. Little pictures. Oh, I love the book and coffee theme. Oh, that is so perfect for me. Okay, love that. What do we have? Quotes? Ah, so this is vibing with that card we just saw. Take your dreams and fly away. Oh, I love them. Be kind to yourself. Non-negotiable self-love. That's beautiful. Okay, next up. Flutterbies! I have a thing for butterflies. Butterflies are like a good omen for me. Colour palette is stunning. Next, more flutterbies. Why do I call them that? Oh, I love the little tag one. And I like these. These are ridiculously useful where you can like write your own heading. Oh, that's cute. I can use them as almost like wax seal vibes. Next one. Second to last one. Oh, icons. Useful. Useful. And the last one. More critters. Oof. Okay, I love the vibe. I love the colour palette. I love the little critters. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to sit down, eat some chocolate, watch Queen's Gambit, and cut out some laminated things.
Alrighty, I have 2 episodes left. And the curtains are down because the glare is so real right now. Rubbish. Strips are going in there. No, that's not allowed. Thank you. Couple of updates. I've chopped them all up so far. I'm just going to chop them down to make them fit. And I finished episode 6 of The Queen's Gambit, so I've got one more episode left. I really like that episode, actually, which surprises me. My big issue with this series is about how dark it is. I'm not talking thematically, I'm talking literally. Lighting is so hard to see sometimes, but season finale, let's do it. Okay. Here are my thoughts about The Queen's Gambit. The last 2 episodes, sorry Naruto, are the best in the entire season. The first 5 episodes are a bit slow. I really liked how it ended. I thought it was a good ending. And I really liked how our main character, Elizabeth, goes through stuff, like very adult stuff with her alcoholism and drug abuse. I still have no idea how to play chess, though. I'm definitely not a pro chess player straight from watching that. I finished my jar of prompts. I put in a little emotion wheel. And if you can hear an aeroplane, that is my wrap-up video, episode 17, exporting for you guys. Now, I'm going to edit my thumbnail, put on some of Anya's music because that's something I want to do. And yeah, let's see if she can sing. I think she only has 2 songs when I actually look at it, just different tempos, but we'll see. Oof. So I've just had a shower. It's 9:30 and I've realised I can be very type A sometimes. I think that's the right word when it comes to your personality. I love a list. As you saw when I did this jar, I love this sort of thing. So I took it a step further and I wrote down all of the like little bits of inspo that I've had and ideas I've been jotting down into a notes app, and I put them on little paper sticks. And I decided to start a Tumblr. Well, I already had a Tumblr for my poetry. I'm not going to share what it is because I want it to be fully anonymous unless I ever feel comfortable sharing it with you. Just because I feel like I censor myself on every other social platform I have, even on here, like, you know, you don't share everything about yourself, and poetry can be quite personal. And the things that I'm feeling passionate about sharing, some are quite personal. So anyway, what I thought I'd do, though, is sit with you for just a second as I pulled the type of poem I'm going to write. Whilst I'm doing this, Anya's 2 songs, she can sing, it's kind of like, yeah, like she can sing, but not my kind of music. But anyway, this one, it's yellow. Am I in the mind frame to write a glossa, a 40-line poem based off an epigraph? I think I'm going to give myself a redraw option, and I have to choose one of the 2. Oh, blue. Ah, okay. We have the opposite, a haiku for lovers is called a cat. I keep wanting to read this like with a moldy inflection. Katautu, katauta poems. So it says a haiku or a senru for lovers. So I'm going to probably do the katauta one, do some research, figure out what that structure's like. Also, in terms of reading, I know I haven't read anything yet today, but I want to write my poem and then I'm going to go head to bed and I'm going to start reading Bad Feminist on my tablet. So I just know that I'm going to start reading tonight, but once I like put my phone down and start reading, I try not to open my phone back up. But anyway, today overall has been successful in doing the Anya kind of things, and I just need to make a bit more progress on the reading. Morning team, we are back with another inspired by outfit. It isn't actually one I've originally put on the mood board because I thought the weather was going to be super sunny all week, because that's what it was like last week, but woke up this morning and it's really raining cats and dogs outside. So I found this inspo picture. So that's what I've been inspired by, and the biggest thing that stands out to me for that one is she's got, I think they're meant to be like fake leather pants, but they kind of look like tights with some tall knee-high boots. Well, I don't have, no, they're past that, thigh-high boots. I don't have those. Instead, I have these boots I got from my mum for free. Some tights. I think the most expensive thing I'm wearing right now are maybe the tights. I found the skirt for like $10 at Recycle Boutique. And the vest I got from Save Mat for like maybe $5. And then I feel really weird. I never wear headbands, but I put a black headband in so it kind of merges in with the fit. But this, trying not to flash you, hang on. This is the final look. So, headband, vest. See the booties. Feels very 70s-esque, which I'm actually really vibing with. And then just for my outer layer, I've popped on this blazer, which is actually Stella McCartney, but I found it for $20 in Levin's Save Mat. So, final look. I'm so excited, guys, because I just received my first letter from you. This comes all the way from the US of A. Thank you so much, Melinda. I'm gonna open this. I'm so excited. Careful, careful. Look how cute that is. Whoa, you sent this ages ago. It's only just come. It's taken 3 months. Oh gosh. Thank you so much, Melinda. Sorry I'm not doing the Bethan Journals account anymore, but I'm showing that on this account, and I love that you love my vlogs. I am sure that I will be able to use these little goodies in my journal. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just realised and remembered that in America you guys do your dates backwards. So it wasn't the 10th of August that was sent. It was the 8th of October. So it still took a while. It took like over 2 months, but it's not as bad as 3 or 4 months. Anywho, I'm going to make some progress with Bad Feminist. I've got my football team colours on, blue of any tone. I love how casual it is. Just wear some blue. It's really heavily raining, like on and off, like it's raining on really heavy and then stopping. So I need to pack a jumper or something dry to put on afterwards. But coming in with a reading check-in. I got to page 38 of Bad Feminist before I fell asleep. Not because it was boring, I just felt like I really needed a nap before football, and that nap turned into an hour and a half long sleep. So insert this meme I literally just saw on Facebook, and I was like, whoa, Facebook calling me out. But yeah,
into the book. I'm really liking it from what I've read so far. I think it's quite a funny way of writing, and I've read 2 essays, and I think already it's quite interesting to me how the essays and how I think of essays. I guess I've got like my very traditional academic essay in mind, and I've never actually read a collection of literary essays, like a collection, so it's just really interesting to me to see how essays can actually be such different forms. But anyway, off to go play some football. Fingers crossed we don't get too rained on, but if we do, it's okay. It's only water. Let's go Hadley Athletic. That's actually our team name. It's great. Just for everyone's context, here is me. Oh, I never took my eyeliner off. Okay, if it rains, I'm going to actually have panda eyes. Before I go around running for about 40 to 45 minutes. And here's me after. There is someone behind my car right now. Dude. He just said it's adults he hates. Okay, mate, get out of the way. Anyway, this is me now. I don't know if you can see this lighting. It's just started to rain again, so we played our game. Good fun, at least for our team. I don't think we took it too seriously. It's just a social team, and there was one guy on the opposition who was taking it really seriously, like making ref calls if we accidentally hit his shins. Like, mate, I'm tripping over my own feet. I'm sorry if my very soft kicks hit your lacquered up shins, dude. But had fun. I did a Batman impression at one time to try put the goalie off. It didn't work. It was 0-0. Have I said that? I'm puffed. I did something like 5,000 steps. I used my watch. But anyway, I'm going to go home. And I think it's a takeaway night. Because what better way to celebrate exercise than getting a takeaway? Balance! Woo!
Hi guys, I just went to edit day 5 and 6's days and realised that not only did I not have much footage, I honestly haven't been reading much. Just Titus's birthday was on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we had to film things and we went out for his birthday dinner, so I actually just didn't get much done alongside work being absolutely hectic this week. So what I'll do is we're going to count this one as day 5, even though it's been a few extra days, but that's all right. And I'm going to get back into reading the essay. All right, team, tablet has died, but I have just put it back on the charger. I made it to page 108, and I have thoughts. It's not doing it for me. Oh, I got a text. No, I did some more steps. My watch was like, oh my gosh, you can move. But no, in all seriousness, I am not liking it as much as I wanted. I really wanted to like this book, guys. I truly did, but... Wait, what's blocking the... Oh, my paper. But the essays are framed around media that Roxane Gay has consumed in her life. A lot of it from her young life at the moment. So the first 100 pages have been basically her high school years. So Sweet Valley High book series, which I think I got actually once in a mystery book box haul. So that sort of stuff. And I have no idea about the media. There's TV shows referenced, and I don't know them. And it's not just like a conversation about like, oh, this is a TV series, briefly it's about this, and this is how it impacted me. This is, like, the essays are hugely wound up with the media. And so I'm not going to lie, 108 pages, I've read maybe 50 of them because I just keep skipping pages. I don't understand. I understand some of the messages, like what I do read. I understand that there's messages about being the only black person in a literary event, about being looked down upon because of a woman, about body shaming and the idea of body issues, and I'm just like the next one before my tablet died was about gender. So they're important things, but I just don't understand because I don't understand the media that Roxane keeps referring to. So I'm really close to DNFing it
which I don't want to do because I actually like the writing style. So I think when it's charged up, I'm going to give it like another 50 pages and see if I can, like, see if it changes, see if the media she talks about becomes more modern and recent. I think the last date I saw was 2002. So I was 6 then. So hopefully we can creep into things when I was actually a literate person and could knowingly and understandingly consume media. But that's where I'm at with that, guys. So, I mean, disappointing, but let's hope it gets better.
It's so nice to sit out in the sun. Okay, guys, I can't do it. I got to page 135 of Bad Feminist, and wait, are these clean? Like, oh, I'm so sad. I really wish I liked this book. I really do. It has the premise of being really powerful, but the essays just keep on being about texts I am unfamiliar with. Let me magnetize you so I stop rolling around. I don't understand, like, I don't know the media, I don't know the references, and so it's getting really hard for me to be interested. Like, I'm interested about the topics, I'm really interested about what Roxanne has to say about things and her experience, but I just can't. It's just a simple case of I don't care. And that's horrible to say because they're such important topics like body shaming and racism and like feminist ideas, sexist ideas and all of that stuff. Important ideas, but I just don't care. It's written in a way that really creates a disconnect between me and what's being written. And I can't do it. I cannot do it. My mind keeps wandering to other things like my poem I want to finish or the next book to read, or like I'm going to the gym later, so I keep thinking about that. I'm just not invested, and it's a shame. So, Bad Feminist is a DNF at 135 pages for me. Hi everyone, so welcome to what I really hope becomes the last day of this vlog. And I say that because I'm feeling very pessimistic about my reading so far. The first book was okay, the second book I DNF'd, and now I'm up to the last one, which I'm just not feeling very excited about at this point. I've got all these new fantasy and thriller books on my shelf I'm just really craving to read, so I'm really hoping that I can get lost a little bit in Maya's book and make some progress with it. See if I can get so far as to finish it. I'm gonna be honest and try be unbiased and look at the book not too critically, but yeah. Oh, by the way, peep the pegs that have been out of their basket for like weeks now because I kept bothered. But yeah, let's see if this book is good.
Alright guys, so reading update. I am a mess. But I have read 54 pages of this, and chef's kiss. This is what a autobiography memoir should read like. So you know what, we're just gonna ignore my friend even exists, and this book is better than the previous one because as a reader I'm not left trying to figure out what the author means. Maya just like tells it how it is. Was basically shipped off with her brother when she was 4 years old to go to South America, not the continent, like the southern states of America, to live with her grandma. So her parents, abandoned them, shipped them off to go live with grandma for whatever reason. We haven't really gotten to the why of it yet. And it's told how it is. The segregation, the prejudices and everything. It's really well written because as a white person
who hasn't experienced these horrific things. I'm not having to fill in the blanks with my white privilege knowledge. Do you know what I'm trying to get out? Like, I'm not given one and trying to find two. I'm given two and told exactly how we get there. And it's, maybe because my expectations were low, maybe just because the previous book really didn't do it for me. This one is so good. But like I say, only I think 53 pages in. It's a heavy read. And yes, the topics are heavy, but you're reading about someone's life and I don't want to miss anything. So I don't think I'll finish it tonight. I'll definitely keep reading it though. I've just stopped for the night. I've had some dinner, had a shower, had a nap. Honestly, this week has been intense. I've had so many naps. Also, the maskne is real. Like, oh, can you guys see that? If you're like 18 and you're wondering, when does the acne go away? It doesn't. It doesn't for me. I'm 25 and I still get it, but it's okay. It's life. Good morning, team. I have washed my hair. I have no makeup on, so this is just barefaced and beautiful. But I'm popping in to wrap up this vlog. How has my reading gone with the novel I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings? I got to page 103 and I love it. I really, really love it. And honestly, I think this book is going to be a 5-star read for me. I'm absolutely blown away. The writing style is on point. There are massive triggers for rape. However, but the way it's told, I appreciate how Maya hasn't sugarcoated anything, because what she experienced shouldn't be. It was an absolutely horrific thing, and I mean, she's so brave for saying it like she did. She just said what happened. If that makes any sense, I appreciate that, because it sometimes in books, mostly fictional, I'm talking here because that's my reading experience, talk about rape. Sometimes I feel like they can be a bit blasé about it, unintentionally, I'm sure, but it still comes across like that. Not with Maya. She's just saying it how it is, and that's even more impressive considering she is, you know, the victim, the one who it happened to, especially at such a horrifically young age. So why am I putting it down? Because, what is that? Because I'm aware that I need to be in the right mind frame for this. It's very intense, but also it deserves all the respect, all the attention. And at the moment, I'm just not feeling like I can honour it with all the attention that I should be, if that makes sense. So like right now I'm thinking in the back of my head, right, I need to really tidy up the house quite badly. I've got dinner to prepare, washing to do, as well as that I've got school report, comments, marking for some junior assessments. I just feel a little bit overwhelmed, and when I'm feeling like this, I can't escape into a book very well, especially, oh sorry, my phone vibrating, getting messages, especially not ones that really deserve all of my attention on every single little word. So to summarize, this is what the reading looks like for this vlog. In terms of my thoughts, I've really enjoyed reading books I definitely wouldn't normally have picked up, but I think it has really solidified the idea for me that I do really love fiction. Non-fiction and memoir is okay, I just need to space them out a little bit. It's almost like that Sally Rooney What the Hype video I did, where I read all of Sally Rooney's books back to back. I probably would have enjoyed them more if they were more spaced out in my reading year. And reading these memoir style books back to back has felt, you know, it's quite a lot to take on other people's life experiences. Not that you're experiencing them, but I think you know what I mean. You know, like there's a lot of emotion attached to that.
So ultimately what I'm saying is I really enjoyed the experience, and I've actually learned a lot about myself and other people along the way. You can tell in this vlog towards the end of this challenge, I was just running out of puff a lot. And yes, some of that's to do with work and some of it's just to do with, I don't know, reading. But if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. If you have any famous people you'd like me to do this, leave some comments down below. I already have a list, so thank you for all your suggestions. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in another video. Enjoy all the places you go in your own reading adventures. I did that out of order, but it's okay. Bye guys.